Hi, Lisa. Going a little old school today. Let me see. Okay, hi, Deb. Hello, hello. Welcome, Thursday. My Switcher Studio is not working today, so we're gonna go old school. But I'm excited about our project. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Sharon. I'm Barbara, right? No. Hi, Sharon. All right, we got 3:02 and we've got some stampers ready to roll. All right. Hello and welcome everyone to our Thursday Facebook Live. My name is Barb Reed, the Wexford Stamper, and today we are going to play with a new set. Well, actually not a new set. This is a set that is in the mini catalog. All right, I'm glad you can be with us, Deb. This is in the mini catalog. It's kind of a hidden little gem, and I pulled this one out and I love it. And this is the one we are going to be using for our Monday night stamp of the month. It's just the set. There's no dies or punches or anything. So this is a great one to have around. And you know when we have a set like this that it's great for all those little kind of coffee type gifts. And that's what we're going to be making today. We're going to be making this cute little K-cup treat box. I got a peppermint bark coffee there from the donut shop. I don't really know what that means. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I was told that that's a great one for Christmas. So this is the little K-cup treat holder. I've made these in the past. I've just tweaked it a bit. And here I've used the press-on stamp set for the image and the sentiment. But then I pulled in some other things from other suites. I have the beautiful plaid tidings paper. I pulled in some of the beautiful gold edged ribbon, and then a couple of the jingle bells and some of the twine. So I've used a little of everything. So this is really simple, and you can make at least, I'm sure, you can make 2 of these out of 1 piece of cardstock. So I will give you all the dimensions today, and I will put everything on my blog as well. But this is a super simple one. You're gonna love this one. All right, so let's put that aside for now. Okay, what are we gonna start with here? We're gonna start with a piece of crumb cake cardstock cut at 2 inches by 11 inches. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in my scoring board, and we just have a couple of score lines that we have to put on this one here. All right, so we've got the long side at the top, and we have to score this at 4.5 and 6.5. That's it. That's all the scoring for this, and you can see exactly what's going to happen here. We're going to fold on here, and then it comes up and makes your little topper like that. Okay, so just 4.5, 6.5. Oops. All right, so let's go ahead and work on this first. Okay, now you'll notice that I used a tag topper punch here to make the holes for the ribbon to go through, and there are several different tag topper punches you can get. I'm going to use this one today, and all you do is you stick your paper in there, and I like to turn it over to make sure it's all the way through and right up against the top there, and then I'm going to squeeze and punch that. Isn't that a nice top? Very nice finish to that, and makes it so easy to tie your ribbon. Going to do the same with the other end. Turn that over, and there we go. All right, so there is the part that flaps up. I'm going to go ahead and take some of the Designer Series paper. This is from the Plaid Tidings. I love this paper. This really looks like Christmas. I think it's the best Christmas pattern. And these are cut at 1 7/8 by 3 1/2. Now you don't have to do 2 of them for this. I only put 1 on the front, but that's up to you. And I'll put 2 on this one. All right, let me get my stamp and seal. All right, and we'll go ahead and put these on our flap. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it there, up to there. Okay, and then here, this one will go on the bottom. So you can do it front and back if you like. If you don't have to. So it's really up to you. So there is my front and back flaps ready to go. All right, we're gonna put that aside for now. And we're gonna bring in our base, okay? This piece of cardstock, again in the crumb cake, is cut at 3 15/16 by 3 15/16. All right, and if you look on your trimmer, it's that last little notch before 4. Okay, and the reason we take off that little bit is so that we can form a box that will go inside easily and fit your K-cup nicely. So there is our square, and we're just gonna score on all 4 sides at 1 inch. So I'm just gonna spin it around. Every side is 1 inch. Very easy. Hope everybody's having a great day. It is beautiful out there today. I just went for a run and it's got to be 70 out there. It's beautiful. All right. And I didn't run on the sidewalk, so don't worry about me. All right, now I folded up on all my score lines. Let me grab my bone folder. I should give them all a good crease. This is going to go together and form your little inside box that holds the K-cup. All right? This is a real simple design. You could put these together if you needed to make a little treat for somebody, for a group of friends or some kind of an activity or an event. These can come together really fast. All right, so I'm gonna look at my first from the right vertical score line, cut it up to the first horizontal, and then make my little wedge. Then we're gonna turn and do the same on all of the corners there. Just keep turning. And I'm cutting off a little bit just so they fit in there nicely and we don't have anything interfering with the K-cup or with the box. All right, now I'm gonna turn it over and I'm gonna put a little of my stamp and seal on each one of these little tabs. Okay, now you're gonna fold the tab and put it behind the side panel and line up the side panel with the fold. Very simple. And you just go around and do that the same with each one. And before you know it, you'll have a box. And there you go. All right, now before I adhere it in here, I'm gonna go ahead and take my 2 pieces of Designer Series paper. These are cut at 3/4 by 1 7/8. Okay, so I'm gonna take some of my Stamp and Seal Plus and pick 2 opposite sides to put it on. Okay, now you could, if you wanted to, put it on all 4 sides, but you're really not gonna see it. Okay, and then I'll put it over here. See, I just put it on these 2 outside ones because you really don't see the inside too. All right, so then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put some of my Seal Plus right here on the center. All right. And now I want these two sides with the Designer Series paper facing out. And then I'm just going to place this right on that center square. And because that little bit of a change in the size of the square, that little 1/16 of an inch, it comes up and pulls together very, very nicely. All right, let's go ahead and work on our image. Okay, the first thing I did was take a 2-inch circle of vellum. So I just cut that out either with, you can cut it out with a punch or with a die, whichever you like. Okay, and then I'm going to do a little bit of stamping. I'm going to pull in a piece of Whisper White and a piece of Cherry Cobbler. Can't remember the names of my colors. All right, so I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to also stamp on the Cherry Cobbler, because if you look at my sample here, the little thing that goes around it, I can't think of the name of it, is the Cherry Cobbler color. So I wanted to stamp an additional one with that rather than color it in. All right, so I am going to go ahead now. Before, it is fussy cutting, but before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and grab my light crumb cake. And I'm just going to color the cup in the light crumb cake, just to give it a little bit of a different color than the lid. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do, just those two sections, because the middle section is going to have that piece from this. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to do a little bit of fussy cutting, because remember, there is no punch, there is no die set for this one, but it's worth getting, so worth it. I'll show you some of the other projects I've come up with. It's just a neat, neat set. Okay. And there is my coffee cup. Isn't that cute? I love it. Now, I'm going to take this one and I'm just going to cut out the little band that goes around the center. Okay, you want to try your best to cut on the right side of the line so that the line is included when you're adhering it to your cup. It makes it look a little bit better than relying on the lines on the cup. All right, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Seal Plus again, put a little bit on the back, and then this is going to go right on my cup. There we go. And you can see I left a little bit too much off here. There, that's better. All right, so there's my cup. And I'm going to go ahead and put that onto my piece of vellum. And then for my heart, I actually used a punch for that, but there are a lot of different dies you can use if you want to put a heart on there as well. But I used a tiny little punch, and I grabbed a little piece of the paper that was left over after I cut it. See if I can find that piece. Yep, here it is. Here's a piece of that was left over after I finished cutting for the base. And then I just cut that out. I just thought that was a nice touch right on the center. Put a little bit of the Stampin' Seal. Whoops, put him behind there. And then that goes right in the middle. I think that's really super cute. I like that. All right. So then I'm just going to go ahead and adhere this flat down onto the front. Let's see, was I flat? I think I might have put some more dimensionals on there. All right, so here's our front. I'm going to take my dimensionals. So we double dimensionalized this. So it's really going to stand out for us. Okay, so that I'm going to put right here towards the top. And it looks like I had it kind of to the side like that, tipped. But you can kind of do it like whatever way you like. So there we have our cup ready to go on there. Now I'm going to grab my little strip of paper. This is cut at 5/8 by 2.5. And I'm going to take one of the sentiments from the set. I love this one. Hope your day is full of perks. So cute. And I'm going to take my Memento ink again. And let's see if I can get that on there pretty straight today. Not sure, but I'm going to give it a shot. That's pretty good. I'll give myself a B-, B+, B+. I'm being generous today. And then I'm going to grab my tailored label punch, another favorite, and I'm going to put this in here and get my nice straight little banner. And that will be ready to go right on the front as well. I'm going to grab the ends. I'm working on off the ends of these dimensionals. You never want to throw those away. Those are just as good as the ones in the center. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull that off. And that's going to go right here. I'm going to take a little bit off this end. Find he's a little bit too long. Let's give it a little haircut. There we go. Then that's better. I'll put him down here. All right, so there is the front. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. That's how easy it is to put together. And I'll grab this one out of here. And the K-cup goes right in there. And then you're just gonna fold it up, just like this. All right, now let's go ahead and start on our tie. I'm gonna be using a couple of things here. I love this. This is perfect for Christmas. This is the metallic edged ribbon. I'm gonna take a nice, maybe 6 or 7 inch piece of that. Okay, then I'm going to take my linen thread. Hi, Joanne. But you can kind of decide what you want to tie it with. It's really up to you. We've got so many great options with our ribbons. So here is that. And then the final and my favorite part is the jingle bells. I love these. You got to get these. Okay, and it looks like I used a red and a green, but these are so fun. I use these jingle bells on a lot of little projects, and you get 24 of them in here, so that's a really good deal. All right, so here we go. What we're gonna do is, we're going to, let's see, I'm gonna put these through here first. Trying to figure out the easiest way to do this. Okay, I put my little bells onto my thread, okay? Now, I'm gonna take my ribbon and go through both sides of the treat box. Come on. And then pull it up together like that, okay? So now I'm going to take my thread and I'm gonna tie it together here. Okay, so we have our jingle bells on there. And now I'm gonna take my thread, and first thing I'm gonna do is make a knot, just so I can figure out how it's holding together. There we go. All right, so once you get at least a crossover done, then it holds together pretty well. And I'm gonna squeeze it a little bit, okay? And then we have the 2 little jingle bells right on the front there. And now I'm just gonna tie the bow. That's how easy that is. but it's best to get the jingle bells on there before you tie. And then I'm gonna make it my loops a little smaller. There we go. There we go. Now I think I need to do a little bit of trimming. Let's first trim these. And then we'll trim these. And how I trim these is I kind of trim them on an angle. Just like that. So there you have it. There is the little K-cup treat holder. So easy, pretty quick, and doesn't use a lot of paper, which I always love. So give that a try. Let me know how you like it. And remember, we are going to be having an online event Monday night using our press-on set. Let me show you a couple of other projects that I have come up with. Blah. All right, here's one, sticking with the coffee theme. I have these little Starbucks Via instant coffees, and I made a little treat holder for those. This uses that toile paper we all love, right, Lisa? So pretty. What else do I have here? Oh, I took the little tin and I made a little box, and I put inside some Ghirardelli squares. You could probably put those chocolate covered coffee beans would be a cute idea, or some kind of a chocolate flavored candy. I mean, not chocolate, coffee flavored candy would be pretty cool too. But I loved this. I used a gel pen to color in, and that was it. And then I did some embossing on there. Okay, so that's another thing I made. And then, let's see what else. I made this card here, just a pretty card. Hope your day is full of perks. And I used one of the little wobblers that I have for under the coffee. I thought that was fun. So that's another card. That would be a great card to send to somebody just for so. Let's see what else I have here. I have this cute one. I love this orange plaid, and I thought this was a really super cute thank you card you could make. So that's another one I made. And then here is a fun fold that I made. Actually, Lisa Curcio was my inspiration for this. Hope your day is full of perks. And then you open it, and it's a happy birthday card. Isn't that cute? If you have a friend that loves coffee. And then I will be demoing these two on Monday night. We have this one, love these colors. This uses the Just Jade, and it's kind of similar to the one with the little wobbler. So we'll be making that one. And then we will be making this. This is a gift card holder, and this one has the little steam coming out that says, coffee is always a good idea. And then you open it up, and there is a gift card holder. So super fun set. I love it. It's been such a fun time playing with it, but join us. Dory will have the 3D project for this month, and then we will be making these two cards. So join us Monday at 7 o'clock, and we have the buffet at the end of the month as well. So we have plenty of stamping opportunities. Join us. And have a great day. It's almost the weekend, gals. And we will see you Monday for Stamp of the Month. Take care. Bye-bye.